The Sun newspaper announced 100% agreement was reached with Christian Eriksen. Manchester United's new manager, Erik ten Hag, has started training intensely with his team this week. Erik ten Hag, who met the team on Monday and then started working, made important progress for the transfer. The Dutch coach, who always wanted Frenkie de Jong as their first target, wanted Eriksen, who had been free for a long time, as the second. According to the news just announced by the Sun newspaper, although many giant clubs are after Eriksen, an agreement has just been reached, and he is expected to sign this week. Actually, Manchester United's first goal is to meet the expectations of the fans by announcing Frenkie de Jong, and Eriksen is expected to be announced after Frenkie de Jong. Eriksen, who knew Erik ten Hag closely before, is said to have said, "I will go to Manchester for Erik ten Hag, he is one of the best coaches I have ever seen." Erik ten Hag's first goal was to bring Manchester back to its old days by levelling up the midfield with Frenkie de Jong and Eriksen. So what is your opinion on this matter? Do you think we can go back to our old days like this? Dutch side to open talks for reuniting with 22-year-old Manchester United attacker. Feyenoord is in talks with Manchester United to sign Tahith Chong on a permanent transfer this summer, Dutch media outlet 1908 wrote on Twitter. Chong currently has a contract with Man United until the summer of 2023, but they may decide to part ways with him in the future for a fee to not lose him for nothing. The Eredivisie side are interested in securing his services and are looking to reward him permanently this transfer window. The Dutch club is growing in confidence about their chances of completing a move for the 22-year-old. This is because Feyenoord has recently reached a deal with the Red Devils that they believe will help them with Tyrell Malaysia. Man United boost in bid to land £70 million Ten Hag favourite after failed Premier League swap. The Brazilian, valued at £70 million by Ajax, has succeeded in Amsterdam under United's new boss, Erik ten Hag, and the Dutchman is determined to bring him to Old Trafford next season. In a report published earlier this month, United CEO Richard Arnold and football director John Murtough claimed they had agreed on their top 3 goals for the summer transfer window, including Antony. According to the news, club CEO Richard Arnold, Erik ten Hag definitely wants to end the Antony transfer, both as a welcome gift and to make things right with the fans. But as it is said, £70 million is a very high price for Antony. Manchester United are trying to finish this transfer around £50 million. £70 million could also be given if Avram Glazer can step up and give economic freedom. Sergio Romero interested in Man United return. Sergio Romero, who left the club last summer, is said to be interested in returning to Manchester United. Lee Grant's retirement and Dean Henderson's upcoming loan to Nottingham Forest means United are in the market for a backup goalkeeper. They were hopeful of pulling Sam Johnston back to the club, but it looks like the former West Brom centre-back will be signed to Crystal Palace. Romero, who spent last season in Venezia, one of the Serie A teams, could not prevent their relegation and left the club after playing 16 games. Manchester Evening News reported that Romero may be open to returning to Old Trafford this summer, but United have yet to decide whether to make a move for their former goalkeeper. The Argentine made 61 appearances in all competitions during his first spell in Manchester between 2015 and 2021. He failed to ever displace David de Gea as the club's starting goalkeeper and was even frozen out of first-team training by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer during the 2021-22 campaign. Manchester United has stopped the Portuguese star transfer due to the huge price tag. According to The Sun, Manchester United have decided to end their interest in signing Wolves star Ruben Neves in a potential transfer move this summer. Man United, along with Arsenal and Barcelona, have expressed interest in facilitating a move for Neves in this transfer window. But all 3 suitors were delayed by Wolverhampton Wanderers' £75 million valuation, which caused them all to stop following the midfielder. The Wanderers have succeeded in their attempt to keep hold of the Portuguese international as he seems set to remain with them beyond this summer. The Red Devils and their competitors believe that Neves should be rated around £45 million, which caused them to go down this route. It is good to know that the Manchester hierarchy has no intention to be held ransom, even with their desperate need to improve the midfield this summer. After all, this stern stance would give us an edge during negotiations in the future, which should always have been the case. Manchester United set to welcome 15 more players back to pre-season training. Manchester United are set to welcome 15 players back to training next week as preparations step up ahead of their pre-season tour. The United players who featured in the round of June internationals are due to start pre-season training next Monday, though club sources say some of these returns will be staggered. Erik ten Hag's team is flying to Bangkok on July 8 for the first leg of their pre-season tour, meaning the new manager won't have much time to work with most of their top players before heading to Thailand. Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Varane, Diogo Dalot, Alex Telles, Eric Bailly, Scott McTominay, James Garner, Fred, Hannibal Mejbri, Facundo Pellistri and Anthony Elanga were all on international duty in June. Players on international assignments are usually given a break of at least 3 weeks before returning to their club, although some may choose to cut their breaks short to get the new manager's attention. One such example is Alejandro Garnacho after returning to pre-season training on Monday despite being entitled to another week off. Garnacho, 17, played for Argentina's under-20 team at the Toulon tournament this month and most recently played in his 5th playoff win against Japan on June 10, meaning he returned to Carrington just 17 days after his last game. Luke Shaw is under serious pressure at Manchester United this season. Erik ten Hag has long wanted a left-back transfer and is now about to make Malaysia one of his first signings at Manchester United. Earlier this week, United reached a deal with Feyenoord to sign Malaysia for a fee of around £13 million and is currently discussing contract details with the player before his arrival is officially announced. After a frustratingly slow start to the summer transfer window, this was a positive step for United, and the only name who wouldn't be totally enamored with Malaysia's arrival is the current left-back holder, Luke Shaw. 12 months ago, Shaw looked untouchable at Old Trafford after finally establishing himself as one of the best left-backs in the world. The 2020-21 season was the best of his career as he emerged as a bright and consistent player that United thought they bought all the way through when they paid Southampton £27 million for him in 2014. Shaw lost much of the attacking zest he had previously shown, was in and out of the side, and was a part of a United defence who conceded a staggering 57 league goals, the most since the 1978-79 season. United most recently welcomed the arrival of Brazilian Alex Telles in the summer of 2020, inspiring Shaw to have the best season of his career, but can history repeat itself this time? United have reported that Shaw remains their first left-back pick, but they are also not investing in Malaysia to keep him sitting quietly on the bench. The challenge for Shaw is to rediscover his form of a year ago, or he could lose his place to the exciting new arrival. Arsenal submit third bid for Manchester United target Lisandro Martinez. Arsenal have submitted a third bid for Ajax defender Lisandro Martinez, and the Gunners are keen to strike a deal for Argentina as Manchester United are considering a move. The Red Devils prioritised negotiations for De Jong last month, leaving the door ajar for Arsenal to sign Martinez. According to The Sun, Arsenal's latest offer includes a down payment similar to the second offer, but with bigger bonuses. It is not yet clear how Ajax will respond to the offer, but United are expected to submit their own rival bid. We have come to the end of the video. See you in the next video. Bye.